in the UK we seem to have gone down the road of corporate ownership of most renewable infrastructure. In Denmark, I think possibly in Germany, there are much more community-owned wind turbines out there.
Is it your feeling that if more were community-owned, there would be a greater take-up?
Yes, basically, yes.
Yes, indeed. I mean, Denmark and Germany show the way. Denmark in particular has a very high proportion of community-owned wind farms. The Danes have a rather weird saying for it. They say, your own pigs don't smell. Not that wind farms do smell, I hasten to add, but it's, if you have a share in something, then you your objection to any adverse effects of it would be mitigated considerably, shall I put it that way, rather more politely. There should be a lot more community-owned and community shareholdings in wind turbine developments in the UK. And the one that everybody knows about is the Westmill Cooperative, which is in Oxfordshire, and I think there are a few others. The Department of Energy and Climate Change is, I think, belatedly trying to encourage that. With how much success, I really don't know, but certainly I would very much endorse that idea.
Yeah, the John Muir Trust, we like to encourage community scale schemes in sensitive areas. So I think there's a difference between community owned, which is a percentage of Matt's scheme, which might still be preferable to getting nothing for the impact in your area. I think there's no doubt about that, but we're quite careful to talk about community scale in appropriate sensitive surroundings. And we have supported one of these applications in North Harris Trust. Unfortunately, they're often very difficult to do. These people come up against the same planning regulation as the big schemes do. So it often gets to the stage where communities think we'd be better letting somebody put that 50 on that hill over there and getting some money from them in community benefit. That can then cause a lot of division within communities, whether you get it or not.
Are you, Matt, necessarily in competition with communities who want to own, because you're after the same best sites for your company as they are for their community?
No, I wouldn't characterise it like that at all. I think,
no, but is it true?
No. No, there's, I mean, you know, there are plenty of potential wind farm sites in the UK, varying scales. But I'd make the point that actually, you know, that there's been an argument advanced this evening about cutting tariffs. Well, I can assure you what the first people who would lose out in terms of cutting any tariffs would be the smaller, more marginal schemes, exactly the sort of community-owned schemes you're talking about.
Hi, Simon Hooton. I just wanted to pick up on that point, really, and come back to an issue around community responsibility. It seems to me we are transferring a lot of the social and environmental costs away from us. Traditionally, we've transferred those costs to Dungeness or Sizewell or Doncaster or Redcar, who are the people who have to put up with creating the electricity that we use. And now we're in danger of transferring those costs to the future, to our children and future generations who are going to bear the cost of climate change. So could we not have some system of community responsibility where every district, every county actually had the responsibility to produce the electricity they use within their boundaries?